Welcome back, everybody. My name's Alex Anthony, and you're watching episode number 11 of Free Card Giveaway. I know we're doing another online giveaway before we do a live one, but that's because we have to do some Brilliant Stars. So I just want to shout out real quick Pika Productions. These dude or gal or them, whatever, they have amazing music, and love listening to the tracks. I've done this a couple times before, I want to say, this particular track, but always want to shout them out even when I am doing it for the millionth time. So I still got all my stuff up here just recorded. So I am so excited about Brilliant Stars. I have been waiting to do this for a long while. When I saw Brilliant Stars come out, or be even announced months ago, I was just in love with it. I thought it looked amazing. I thought it was going to be the best set of of Sword and Shield to date. I currently still think it is. And yeah, I have my filters set here for just Brilliant Stars. And at first I'm like, wait, why don't I see any cards? And it's like, oh yeah, because I don't actually own any Brilliant Stars cards yet. But I just wanted to look over the set real quick. What we're going to do today is open up 100 booster packs. I'm trying to get my cards, I need to play with them. So I'm going to get my cards. I have extra booster packs that I can trade for things that I don't have. I have extra booster packs that aren't even on the client yet. I'm going to be uploading them as I need them. I'm also going to be giving them away. So yeah, stay tuned, follow along. By the time you see this, my other giveaway will probably be done, but enter for this one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And yeah, I'm going to go through my chase cards real quick for the set. I just want to, before I start ripping those packs open, I want to show you folks what I'm looking for, because it's really relatively specific. Of course I want Charizard V, V-Star. Not really too into Shaman V-Star. Not really too into the Whimsicott V-Star. I do want, everyone's going to have their own cards. Like, some people are going to want Manaphy. I want to check out Manaphy real quick. Okay, so 70 HP, because I'm going to try and be beating this little thing here with Jolteon VMAX. I'm still going to try to make Jolteon work. I want some Raichu V. I definitely want some Raichu V. I hear this thing has been pretty good. Okay, we got a new Shinx, Luxio, Luxray. Okay, that's really cool that both of them, both attacks are only 1 energy. This attack does 50 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. What? That's kind of bonkers. Play that against a Blissey V. Although, who really plays Stage 2s? It's really hard to play Stage 2s. I was just talking about this card in the last video, if you saw. So that's actually kind of interesting. So with the Reverse Holo, do you get a little bit of Shimmer just in the Reverse Holo? Beautiful card, though, nonetheless. I would love if they could animate that a little bit. That's one thing that I do love about the online cards versus the IRL cards. You can just do more with it. But yeah, where was it? Oh, my Ice Cube. I was like, I missed it because I know it's water type. Ice Cube, because I'm looking for another Fusion Strike Pokemon to add into my Mew VMAX deck. And I was looking at this at first. I was like, nah, it seems okay. See, I'm not very smart, people. I'm not that smart. Sometimes I'm an average intelligent person, because sometimes I have really great ideas, and then sometimes I'm completely oblivious. And I feel like that averages out to about an average person. So when I saw Block Slider, I'm like, cool, whatever. Not thinking that you can use Mew VMAX, Cross Fusion Strike, and he can use this attack, and you can just have Ice Cube on the bench. You never need to even have a thing. Because my first thought was, well, I don't want to use 2 Fusion Strike energy for this, and how else am I going to power this up? Fusion Strike energy and then a Psychic energy. But even then, I don't want to use 2 energy just to use this attack. But now that I think about it, that's actually not horrible. A Fusion Strike energy and a Psychic energy, I do usually use that for Meloetta. Honestly, this could be pretty good. The only reason why I don't like doing that is because when you put the Fusion Strike energy on the single prizers, you're guaranteed pretty much to have them get sent to the discard. Although we now have something for that, so stay tuned for that. But let's see what else we've got on the list. Alcremie. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your turn does not end when you use Cafe Master. So I will have to read what Cafe Master does. Lucario, Stage 1. Once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on this Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for an energy card, attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Yo, Aiden, look familiar? This is that Charizard from the, I think it's Roaring Flames deck in the Theme Deck store. But yeah, that's a cool ability that he gets that to get a little boost. This might be used in a way that I've mentioned before, that a Hoopa V can be used to kind of hit Meloetta, knock them out real quick, all that good stuff. So let's see what else we've got in the set. I know there's a lot of cards to go through, and then I do want to, open up 100 packs. So folks, just so you know, we may be here a bit. because I am going to be talking about the cards as I open them. I definitely want some Bidoof Bibarel. Bibarel, once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. This does not say once per ability, so to me this is just like a Genesect with, you know, without needing to have Genesect. Of course, it's 5 and not a max of 6, but you don't always have 6 with Genesect, so very cool draw engine. Expect to see a lot of Bibarel. Very similar to how you would see a lot of Minccino and Cinccino. I honestly forget which one is which. So I would have guessed that Cinccino was the smaller one, but hey, shows how much I know. Ooh, Tornadus. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon? It has the Umbreon V-Star or V-Max ability? When you play this from your hand and bench, you may have... That's pretty crazy. That's a boss's orders. That's a boss's orders right there. That's a single prize boss's orders. So expect to see this card at least. I got to assume a little bit, right? Like people are gonna use it just for the ability. Then you can scoop up net. Then you can scoop up net. Oh, that's gross. Expect a lot of boss coming up. Like I could see this being valuable in any deck. You could throw this in a Jolteon deck. Why not? I don't know. This seems pretty busted. We got the new energy too, the double colorless, the double turbo, twin turbo. That's pretty cool. Ooh, I was talking about this card earlier in my last video. I love this Raichu V, the green and the green and the yellow go great. Then you got this, the brown of the Raichu, the golden brown. Very cool. Very cool. Now we're up to all the. Whoa! Look at this. Hold up. Why won't it let me click? Let me click. Okay, look at this card. Look at the way that they got the rainbow hue going. This doesn't look anywhere look at the Zekrom online. Are you folks seeing this? Wow, this is a gorgeous card online. I haven't seen it IRL yet, but I have to check it out IRL okay, because like this is impressive. And I've only seen the picture of it on TCG Player, but this is gorgeous. These animations and the way that they just unbelievable. I love the TCG Online. You got the gold cards, which I despise because they are all good against me. But we got Arceus. Okay, so then all the alt arts. Where's the? Oh, these are the Pokemon. I was like, where's my trainers? The trainers. So clearly, I guess my filters are not set for here. Brilliant stars only. Please apply. Okay. Acerolas Premonition. What does that do? Your opponent reveals their hand, and you draw a card for each trainer you find there. Meh. Whatever. For a supporter, that's not good enough. Blunder Policy. Sorry, Barry. Draw 3 cards. We've seen you before. Hop. Blunder Policy. This one was cool. I read this earlier. If the Pokemon this card is attached to uses an attack, if you flip any coins for the damage or effects of the attack, and if any of them are tails, draw 3 cards at the end of your turn. That's kind of cool. So either you get what you want, or you get 3 cards. Not bad. New boss's orders. Very nice. Then they've got the... What's the reverse hollow? Or sorry, yeah, reverse hollow boss's orders. Sharon's Care. Put one of your colorless Pokemon that has any damage counters on it, and all attached cards into your hand. Okay, it's saying so you don't discard any energy or anything. All goes into your hand. People were speculating that this will be a very good card to play in a Blissey V deck. So, the Cafe Master. Choose up to 3 of your bench Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a different type of basic energy card and attach it to that Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Your turn ends unless the Alcremie's in the position. Choose up to... That's crazy. Okay. Okay, let me see that Alcremie again. Where's that big Creamy? Where's that little Creamy boy? Come on. Alright, so it's a stage 1. It has to be in the active spot, but you can retreat it. 1 retreat cost. And then what's its actual attack? This attack does 40 more damage. It's kind of like busted. And I'm sorry. So it choose up to 3 bench for each of those Pokemon. Search your deck for a different type of basic. I was like, I know there has to be some caveat in here that this isn't a good card. Okay. A different type of basic energy card. So to me, what I'm understanding is if you play like all psychic, you can only get 1 psychic. It says a different type of basic. It's like a psychic, a water, and a fire. But what you could do is then just play different types and consider some of those like colorless fill. I bet that some people will make this card work, but as a default, it seems like it's going to have a lot of stipulations to make it an actual valuable card. Okay, now this is one of my chase cards for sure. I'm chasing the choice. We got the choice belt. The attacks of the Pokemon this card's attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon V. Okay, so it's only the active. I kind of forgot about that, but I don't think that really matters at all. Choice belt. Another one here, Collapse Stadium. Each player can't have more than 4 bench Pokemon. If a player has 5 or more bench Pokemon, they discard a bench Pokemon until they have 4 Pokemon on the bench. The player who played this card discards first. If more than one effect changes the number of bench Pokemon allowed, use the smaller number. I'm not really sure what that means. I want to say that's like saying if you got Eternatus VMAX doing the 8 and then this doing the 4, that the 4 wins because the 4 is a smaller number. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Anyway, I like this card. Even for Mew VMAX, I could see there being value in having 1 copy on the bench. Just because, say somebody is putting on damage to like your Genesect V, and you have no way to really scoop it or anything to really evolve it into to give it more HP or anything. It's just kind of there taking damage and it's going to get beat for 2 HP. I'm sorry, for 2 prize cards. So what you can do is collapse Stadium yourself and then take your Genesect out of play. In essence, healing it, but not essentially removing it from play without getting the prize cards. So it's not really healing it, but it's more like a scoop up net into the discard pile type play, where you're taking the damage off of it and your opponent's not getting the prize cards. That's the big thing about that type of play. So I'm very interested to see how Collapse Stadium will play. Cynthia's Ambition, I believe, is a slightly worse version of Cynthia. Draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. It says, sorry, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand instead. I'm sorry, this is just a better version of that Bruno card, which I believe is 4 and not 5, or is it Kaboom? I forget. Either way, one of those single strike cards. Fresh water set, heal 20 from each of your Pokemon. I think they've had this before, nothing great. Kindler. I think this card has potential. You can only use this card if you discard a fire energy from your hand. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and put up to 2 of them in your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. I think once your deck gets thinned out and you've only got like 20, 30 cards, so maybe only 1 or 2 cards or copies of this could be viable, then and you're going through 7 to pick up 2, that's taking any 2 cards you want out of your entire deck. I know is Arceus' V-Star ability. This is 2 cards on the top 7, so I mean, say you only got 15 cards left in your deck. It's basically half of an Arceus V-Star ability for a quarter of the deck. I know I'm really stretching it here, but I could see this card having play, especially because of the way you activate it by discarding a fire energy from your hand, which, you know, of course, is going to go well with the Magma Basin, which is right here. Once during each player's turn, that player may attach a fire energy card from their discard pile to one of their benched fire Pokemon. Just like we were saying before, we don't really have for Psychic, we now have for Fire. If a player attached energy to the Pokemon this way, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Now, that may sound like Basura, but when you got the Charizard, who has their attack before doing damage, the Charizard V-Star, if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 100 more damage. So it's a Pokemon that you want to have a little bit of damage on it, do that 230 instead of just 130. So the whole thing seems like it works together. You can use the, what was it, the Kindler or something? Yeah, you can use the Kindler into Magma Basin, into Charizard to buff yourself up. So that all seems really cool. Here is the Marnie's Pride. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile onto one of your bench Pokemon. Not that great, like we've mentioned before. I mean, it's cool that you get a nice little energy accelerant. I can see it having play in some decks, but I think that there are better ways to accelerate energy usually, and you got to consider that this is being released in the same set that has the double twin energy. So it's like we already have an energy accelerant built into an energy card. So yeah, less value for sure. Pot Helmet. If the Pokemon this card's attached to doesn't have a rule box, it takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. So for any single prizers, it takes 30 less. Okay. Interesting. So it's like a big charm, but for single prizers, I guess, I want to say. Professor's Research, new Professor's Research, always fun to see. I think they've got, this is just we've already had Rapid Strike Mustard, but this is just the full art, character art. I forget. Ooh, Roseanne's Backup, card I've been very excited for. I definitely want to have one of these or two of these, probably one of these in my Mew VMAX deck. Okay, for late end of game. You get two, choose one or more. This is crazy. Shuffle a Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Shuffle a Pokemon tool card from your discard pile into your deck choice belt. Shuffle a Stadium card from your discard pile into your deck. Probably you could do Collapse Stadium, honestly, or you could do like right now I only have one Rose Tower. This would help me bring back a Rose Tower if I wanted one. It's great, you get options. Shuffle an energy card, not just a basic. Shuffle an energy card from your discard pile into your deck. I remember when people were talking about this, they were very happy about that one element, and I think I am too. So get a Fusion Strike energy back, maybe even play two of these. Who knows? Shuffle, put it in the deck. Whew, that's going to be awesome. So many really good trainer cards. I'm almost more excited for the trainer cards than I am the Pokemon. I feel like that's going to change it all really a ton. Wait, what's Team Yell's Cheer? Shuffle up to 3, any combination of Pokemon support cards from your discard pile into your deck. That's cool. That's, oh, it's a supporter card. Nah, that's a lot for a supporter card. That's a lot. I was going to say this would be nice to use in conjunction with the Collapse Stadium. So say you wanted that Genesect back from earlier, you could, I guess, use Team Yell Cheer. Although I don't like using a supporter like that because we already have a couple of supporter decisions. You know, like I want to use a Roseanne's Backup. I wanted to use... I think that's it. I think that's all I'd want to use. I'm just saying I could see Kindler being usable, just not in Mew VMAX, obviously. Roseanne's Backup, I think I want to try one of those. For sure. And then, of course, they saved the best for last. Ultra Ball. So we got the Ultra Ball here, which is just so exciting. It's so great for Mew VMAX for two main reasons. And they're both great reasons. One, it makes it easier to find Mew VMAX. Right now, our only way to really search for Mew VMAX is by getting lucky with the top 7 of Great Ball or by getting lucky with flipping heads for Pokeball. Ultra Ball allows you to discard 2 cards and search for whatever you want in the deck, basic, yada yada. So you can use it early game, middle game, late game. It is the perfect item card, and it allows you to discard 2 cards because discarding cards with Mew VMAX is almost always a good thing when you're trying to thin your hand out. So I can see times when you maybe wouldn't want to use a super early game. But here's the thing though, sometimes if you got a terrible start, an Ultra Ball is better than a Quick Ball because if you want to thin your hand out, you only got 4 Pokemon. It's better to have, you know, 1 or 2 cards in your hand than 3 or 4 cards when you get the 4 in, so you can actually use Fusion Strike System and hopefully get a little something going. So I am so excited for Ultra Ball. And I don't know if there's really a ton of energy cards that they added in here. I think that they just added like the energy and then the double turbo energy. Okay, yeah. So we've gone through all the cards, and I do want these as well. So let's start ripping some packs. I know I've spent about 20 minutes describing my chase cards, but it's a new set and it's super exciting, and I've been meaning to do this for about, you know, a couple of days now. But okay, let's show owned, and there you go. So let's just start. What I'm going to do here today, just so you folks know, for the giveaway, we are going to give away 10 Brilliant Stars packs. I'm going to rip 100. I'm going to give 10 away, and we're just going to keep the giveaways going. I got a lot more to keep giving away, but yeah, we got to start somewhere. So I'm going to build my deck up, and yeah. Let's let it happen. All right, very excited. Yeah, so I wanted to do this for a while, but things got delayed. My first Brilliant Stars pack. Let's go. All right, so I'm just gonna get my coffee ready. I'm gonna get my water ready, and let's start opening. Okay, so let's just go one row. We got Weasel. Not looking for one. Halucha. Okay, Electabuzz. Ooh, Bidoof. We need one for our Bibarels. Clefairy. First Ultra Ball. Woo! We've got the Kindler. Excellent. We've been talking about it. Sigliff. I don't think this... I don't know what this does. Flip 3 coins. Attaching number of basic energy cards up to the number of heads. Okay. I mean, that's not bad for a basic. And for our first cover-up card, Wormadam. I'm loving the, Arceus vibe I'm getting from a lot of this. I like the art on this card a lot. So, Matron's Anger. This deck does 10 more damage for each damage in your discard pile. Scrap drop 90. So we were at, I want to say, I think we're at 214 when we started, so we're at 213, just to keep track. So we will quit at 114, and now let's start flying through some packs. That was one. Incredible. I'm so excited. Because I really do want to build, like, I want some Arceus, I want to try, like, Entei, I want to try Raikou. Oh, we got the Alcremie, and we have Luxray. So I want to be adding those cards in. I want to add in some of the trainers. And yeah, the market is hot right now, so I can definitely get in the trading market and get what we don't get here. Clefable, Clefairy, awesome. We got the Haunting Gloves. That's for dragon types. Oh, hunting, that makes sense. Yeah, so let's, like I was saying, is if we don't get what we're looking for, I can trade some of the remaining packs and get exactly what I need. If the Pokemon, this card is attached, yep, that's right, we already read this one, Blunder Policy, very cool. We've got Reverse Hollow Flygon. Interesting card, because I know it's a Dragon type, but it's also apparently a Fighting type. Desert Pillar, stack does 50 damage for each colorless, is it energy or colorless energy? Your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. Okay, so the retreat cost is always that amount. So this will probably be paired with the Galar Mine, and people will be locking people that way. And for the last card, we've got a Torterra. Evo Press, this attack does 50 damage for each of your evolution Pokemon in play. I can see some of these cards, like, you look at them, I scroll right past them when I am, looking for my chase cards, and these are sleeper cards. You never know. You could rare candy to get to this stage too. Oh, but that would hurt. Okay, that would hurt. You'd want to do it the slow way. Okay, who knows? Because if you, basically this would be good if you hit someone with the, I bet you don't know. Like, I bet you don't know what I'm going for. Pachirisu, this attack does 30 damage for each Pokemon tool attached to all of your Pokemon. That is in conjunction with another card that, if and when it comes up, I will bring it up. So what else we got? I'm just trying to start going a little faster for everybody. So we got Curative Bower. All of your Pokemon that have Leaf Energy attached to it can't be confused, and if they're already confused, okay, that's pretty much useless. No one. Oh, Ultra Ball! Woo! Second Ultra Ball. Wow, we're gonna max out on Ultra Balls pretty quickly. We got like 5. Cynthia's Ambition. Nice Rainbow Rare. I'm probably not gonna be using this card too much, but very nice to get the Rainbow Rare. What I was gonna say is we're gonna max out on Ultra Balls, because we've already gotten 2 so quickly. I mean, hopefully. Roseanne's backup! Woo! The one I needed for my Mew VMAX deck. That's all I really needed. So we've already got Ultra Balls. I can already see Mew VMAX improving straight away. Sludge Street, the retreat cost of your opponent's poison Pokemon is more. I bet this poisons your Pokemon. And that will probably work with that other Flygon, with the attack that basically attacks your retreat cost. So, very cool. And then for the rare card slot, we have Breloom. Spore Ball, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Powdery Uppercut, you can use this attack only if this Pokemon used Spore Ball during your last turn. That is trash. Whenever you have to use it like that, it's always bad, because it's very hard to charge up Pokemon like that. They usually get knocked out. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Okay, so they're forcing a switch or this or that, but it's so easy in the modern format to just switch out your Pokemon. So yeah, don't like that. You got to be able to move in the active and then hit immediately. Lively Fruit prevents all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. Effects like, I guess, I don't know, can't retreat, can't attack, this, that. I'm not really sure what they mean other than the standard poison, this, that, the other thing. So let's just keep it rolling. We've got a couple of them covered. Nothing really looking great up here that I can really use. Flip a coin of heads. Nope. No. Starmie is psychic now? Sure, why not? Why not? If you told me Starmie was going to be psychic back in the day. Ooh, reverse hollow boss's orders. And we got a Clefable again. I didn't read it the first time. Flip 3 coins. Choose a number of your Pokemon in play, up to the number of heads. Search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. This in combination with that Torterra, who needed evolution Pokemon to power up, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. So who knows, man? Like, I would love to be good enough at the game where I could whip together some silly decks like that and just make them work. I see all y'all Tricky Jim and Azul GGs out there making whatever y'all try work and getting that dope gameplay. Me, I gotta use the hot decks right now to make it all work. But I'll get there. Alright, we got Magma Basin. So if we want to build up that Charizard deck, we got Magma Basin going. What does this little guy do here? I guess we gotta put it down just the way my camera is. Search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's a good ability, bad attack. You know? And we've got a Mothim. So I also like doing this too because it really is a great example of like a digital booster box. Like, this is what it feels like to open up a booster box. Like, we haven't got any V-Star, any V-Max, and that's okay because that's not exactly what I'm looking for. You guys saw half my chase cards are trainer cards that are, you know, IRL, not really worth much. But this is like a good way to get your expectations in line, is just watch some people open up not only booster boxes and packs and everything, but the stuff online too. We got the Tornadus, we got the Boss's Orders Tornadus. Very good. I like that a lot. I would love to, like I said even before, I think that maybe add this into a Jolteon VMAX deck. Who knows? It could work. I don't know. I want to make that deck still work. I loved playing Jolteon VMAX. I'm pretty sure that just the cards that we got in this current set. Friends and Galar, draw 3 cards. Draw 3 cards for a supporter is so bad. And we got 2 of them. I remember, yeah, someone else mentioned that. We got 2 of them. That's so silly. Articuno V, Galarian. So we've had this card. You must discard 2 cards from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. Usually you would see this card, I want to say, in like a Shadow Rider Calyrex deck. I forget, but cool, nice to have. I might, like, this is the kind of thing that I might trade away, because like, what am I gonna do with that? Like, what am I going to do with a Galarian Articuno V? Hunting Glove, got a couple cover cards. What is this little baby thingy doing? Axew! Ultra Evolution, flip a coin. If head, search your deck for a Haxosaurus and put it on Axew and evolve it, then shuffle your deck. Alright, so we got Reverse Hollow Mothim. I didn't really read it before. If this Pokemon evolved from Burmy during this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. Cool. Grim Snarl. Oh, man, whenever I see Pokemon that have 160 HP, and we're in the whole Mew VMAX type, and it's like, ugh, dark, yeah. Long Hair Shot. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each darkness energy attached to this Pokemon. Cool. It's cool that you can charge it up, basically, you know, but for all intents and purposes, you're never going to really have that many energy on there, so that's a little odd. Just don't really see it getting much use in that regard. Choice Belt, first one, Reverse Hollow, Roseanne's backup, let's go. We're getting all the trainer cards that I'm looking for, which is great. Luxray. I do think this card does have potential, depending on the Pokemon you're playing. Flash Impact, I didn't read that one before. This attack also does 30 damage to one of your benched Pokemon. For 110 and 1 energy, I guess I can see that, but it is a stage 2, so come on now. Come on, 30? Make it 20. Make it 20. What do we got for the rare? I'm getting to be that. I'm that person right now. What's in the rare? Ice Cube! Woo! We got that Fusion Strike meta continuing in the Brilliant Stars. I'm thinking this is probably the last Fusion Strike card or Pokemon we're probably going to see. I don't know, man. I really do love Fusion Strike, though. It has given me a lot of dubs, so it will always have a soft spot in my heart. I'm sure there's a lot of people that hate Fusion Strike the same way that I don't like some Dark decks, so to each their own. But right now, I'm thrilled to see Ice Cube coming in. Don't apply weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. That is a bad thing. I would like to apply weakness and resistance to my bench Pokemon, honestly, because I'm going to be using this with Cross Fusion Strike most often, and yeah. But anyway, that's great. I'm glad that I got one of those. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Acerolas Premonition. I didn't really care about that card before, yeah. Ooh, we got the Collapse Stadium. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, it's just good to have. It's good to know. I have no idea if I'm going to be using it or not, but I like to see it there. Garchomp. What's the ability? Sonic Slip. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may prevent all damage from effects done to this Pokemon. Okay, so the reason why that is kind of like negligible / doesn't really matter is because people can just boss his orders up something else or escape rope, and then all of a sudden doesn't matter. Valiant effort, though. This is the kind of thing that would probably be good in, like, I don't know, Gym Leader Challenge or Theme Deck or something. I don't know. But in the current rotation where you're allowed to have 4 bosses orders and 4, you know, escape rope, most people don't use that many, but they do have probably in combination like 4 total of both of those in play, most decks. Haxorus evolves from Fracture. Wild Axe, this Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. That's kind of... So you got 2 specific types of energy. 160 with the 30 damage, 170 stage 2. Meh. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. What's this, that Claydol prequel thingy? Baltoy. Little spinny top. Golett. Oh man, this guy's got the fruit. Oh, that's cool, man. Looks like all the fruit from the game. I know all of these things. I play games. I do things. Alright, flip up that card. Manaphy. I'm going to be murdering this card out there. I'm going to be trying to, at least. My goal, basically, to play around this card with Jolteon VMAX is just to get my Inteleons up as quick as possible. Because the way I figure is if I can get 2 Inteleon up, that's basically a 2-turn knockout on just the quick shooting. Bang, bang, tick, 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 tick. So, because that is placing damage counters. It is not doing damage. So, take that out. However many times they have that, and just continue from there. Maybe if you even have a couple Zigzagoon, you can maybe say you have like 1 Inteleon 1 turn, you do 20, then say you have another Inteleon and a Zigzagoon, so you can do the 2 quick shooting for 40 plus the 10 with the Zigzagoon tick shot, and you got 50, so you take him out in 2 turns and he doesn't really expect it, so I can see that working pretty good. Monferno. Very cool artwork. I love the psychedelic aura in the background. It's the only way I can word that. Alright, what else we got going on here? Double Turbo Energy. First one. Simisear V. Bursting Power. You may attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon any way you like. It says Flare Juggling. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Not too shabby, not too great. Probably not the best of cards, but it's cool to see a V. Notice though, folks, it took us about 20... Hold on a second, let's see where we are right now. It took us about 16 packs before we saw a V. So keep your expectations realistic. If that was a booster box, we'd be about halfway through before you saw a first V of the whole thing. So you got to keep that all in mind. That hits are... We're gambling right now, folks. Let's not beat around the bush. Now, we got our Ultra Balls. That's all I really cared about. Honestly, I'm just so excited for Ultra Ball. I can't wait to get these in my deck. Oh, Ice Cube. Let's go. I didn't know if I was going to want to play 1 or 2 Ice Cube, so now I'm glad that I have the option. I might move Oricorio back out of the deck, even though I do love the... you know what I might do? Here's what I might do, because right now my Mew VMAX deck is crazy. I play 2 Oricorio and count it 2 Meloetta. So what I might do is move 1 Meloetta, 1 Oricorio out, move 2 Ice Cube in, and then still run the same 4-4-3 line of Genesect, Mew V Max. Boom, let's get him. Leopard. You must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. That's just the same as the, what you call it? The Cinccino Minccino, yada yada. Alright, so open another. Let's see what we got, folks. I thought I was going to be closer to like 20, 25 packs open. I didn't think it's going to be just 16. Marnie's Pride, didn't really love it. Team Meow's Cheer, love the ability, just didn't think it was worthy of being a supporter card, honestly. Grotle, well, let's see, once during your turn, you may search your deck for a grass Pokemon, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Sometimes I call it grass, sometimes I call it leaf. Like, they say it's grass, but it looks like a leaf. But I guess I should just call it plant, honestly. That's what I really prefer. Plant Pokemon. Pew, 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 pew. Minccino. Hitmontop. Magma Basin, again. Well on our way to building that Charizard deck. We just need the Charizards. We just need the Charizards. I was even considering, you know, as we open, I was like, if I get to like maybe like 50 packs, I may like stop if like I don't get much very good, and then I might just trade those 50 packs for what I want. I am that kind of person. Gnaw and Run. So we got another V. We have you may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you played Marnie's Pride from your hand during this turn, this attack does 120 more damage. So that is the point of Marnie's Pride. Okay, okay, that makes so much more sense because I'm looking at this card, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But if it's going to be doing something like that, then I completely understand. Okay, okay, okay. Cool. Life is making so much more sense. Life is making more sense. If that, what is that, the Dene? I forget, I'm sorry. Morpeko. Morpeko. I'm so dumb. If that Morpeko was another Simic free. Okay. If that was a meta card, then I could see the Marnie being more valuable. But because I don't think it's going to be a very meta card, I don't think that it's going to be very valuable. So we've got another double turbo energy, another card that can go into Mew VMAX deck, potentially. I have no idea how many of them. Got a lot of mucks going, too. How many mucks do I have so far? 2 total or 3? Oh, reverse. This is my second reverse hollow muck, so I got a lot of mucks going. And a Staraptor. Any card that I've seen waddling around in Arceus, sorry, spoiler alerts, I love a lot. It's been like a month now, though. You guys can't be on me about spoiler alerts for that game. I'm sorry, especially when I'm talking pretty basic Pokemon. Alright, so more Bidoof. I do want to try out the Bidoof Bibarel, probably in some kind of deck. I'm not really sure what. I could even see that being a good line just to have an Jolteon deck instead of having to rely on the little frogs. Mothim. Dun, 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 dun. What do we got? Choice Belt. Love it. Reverse holographic. Moltres. And so this card is pretty good. If it has any damage counters on it, also works with the Magma Basin. It does 70 more damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness, which is a bad thing if you're trying to hit for weakness on a grass type. Not a ton of grass types out there right now, but still, yeah, this card has big time Hoopa V vibes, the single prizer that we talk about. So here we, oh, nice holographic Professor's Research. So that is a cool card. I'll probably swap that out onto my Professor's decks, or I have another holographic Research, so I'll probably use 2 holo, and then we'll see what else we get. I like the newer Research than the I don't know who any of these people are, but like, I don't know, the guy looks a little nicer than the lady, so I'm just gonna go with the guy. Okay, now how many mucks do we have? So we have 2 of these, 2 of the other ones, so we got 4 mucks. So I'm just gonna call it as I see it. I'm good on mucks, so if you guys want to hold off on the mucks for now, that's good, Pokemon Company. I will accept your offer graciously. What are these? What are these? Cleansing gloves. The attack of... Okay, we don't need this. We don't need this kind of like... This is to... I'm seeing it's blocked by the camera. It does 30 damage to... sorry, psychic Pokemon. We don't need this for 2 reasons. One, why are you trying to be all mean to psychic Pokemon? Just kidding, but really, we already got Choice Belt, so... Oh, I guess it's the Pokemon V. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Still, though. Still. Like, you only really need this when you're playing against Pokemon V because of the massive HP. Let's see. Mewtwo. I do love the artwork. I do love that artwork. What do we got? Same thing. Cleansing gloves. And in the rare slot, we got a Flygon V. I don't think this card is going to be very meta as well as all the other Vs we've gotten so far. But it is a cool looking card. I like that. Sand Spray. That's a fine attack. A little weak for a V. 70. That's it. It has 2 different types of energy. Dragon is so weird with the energy cost. So, Draconic Impulse. If they just made one of those colorless as well, like I'm sorry, a second one, like instead of 2 fighting, do 2 colorless and then a fighting in a grass. Use double turbo energy, then maybe use the Lucario from earlier, and you could do an energy switch, apply the one from hand, and you could actually get something going in 2 hands. But if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX attack does 160 more damage, and this card... Wait, what? You spend all that time building it up and you get a discard? Nope, trash, sorry. That's awful. Why would you do that to that card, man? You all make things like Mew VMAX and Genesect V, and then you make things like that. That's just shameful. Magma Basin, 3 of them. And then we've got... Cause that means I'm probably going to be able to trade some away. I'm looking at you, Aiden. You're going to get some Magma Basins. What do we got? Another Garchomp. Cool. I really am looking for Pokemon-wise Arceus and the Charizards, but... Just thinking about it, very big cards. You can't really I don't want to say expect, but you can't hope for too much because those are some of the hottest cards to pull. And it's unfortunate that you do need so many copies of each to, like, say you want to play a deck. Oh, that's a beautiful card, Flareon. Full art. If this Pokemon has a memory capsule attached, grass Pokemon in play have no abilities. That's weird, but okay. That they're just like targeting grass. Yeah, because you do need usually about 4 of the V and then 3 of the V Max to play a line of whatever you're trying to get out there. We got the Sharon's Care. That's pretty cool. This could... Oh, colorless. 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 You mean colorless like Arceus? Okay, I could see that card being cool then. I could see that card being cool. Magma Basin, Ultra Ball. So we are officially set on Magma Basins. Whimsicott V. We finally got a relatively meta card. Okay, Fluff gets in the way. If the defending Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. That's very devastating against some decks. Like, say you're playing against a deck that only plays basic Pokemon. That alone could shut them out. Like, if you only play, say, like a Zacian Zamazenta line, yeah. If the defending Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. I mean, that what are you going to do about that? So, Cotton Guard. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. Okay, so that's like the Leaf Guard type energy, or type attack. That's not a lot of damage for 3 energy, but you do have the double turbo now. But that brings it down 20 more, so you're going to be doing 70 then if you use that. Ugh, crazy stipulations, but Whimsicott V, very nice to see, because then if we got the V Max, we are, you know, one of essentially 7 cards to being able to play it. I say 7 because you really don't need 4 V Max / V Star usually. I said V Max before, didn't I? I meant to say V Star. It's going to take me a while to not say V. Like, Arceus V Max is probably going to be something I say for a minute. Alright, double turbo energy. I mean, double colorless. LOL, let's go. It's always been double colorless. Such a cool name. When I saw that growing up, I'm like, double colorless. Because just 1 colorless energy would be so, like, meh. But then 2 colorless energy, now that's busted. Ice Cube. Let's let it ride. We're at 177, so that's about 60 packs left, 63 packs left. Double turbos. Zamazenta V full art. I do not play this card, but it is a very beautiful card. Maybe something that I could trade. Maybe something that I could trade for those Zamazenta players. Collapse Stadium. Ooh, Magmortar. Let's see. Mega Punch, Standard. Bolt Explosion is a silly name. If Electivire is on your bench, this deck is 120 more damage. That's pretty crazy. 240 for... Oh, you got... My camera's literally blocking it. I didn't even see Electivire on the background. Stage 1, 220? That's busted, right? Fire type, energy accelerated via Magma Basin? I feel like fire could be pretty good in this format. Like, that's just so much damage. Like, that could take out a Suicune in 1 hit. If you... Can you put a Choice Belt on this thing? Oh my god, you can put a Choice Belt on this thing. That's crazy. Choice Belt plus Electivire buff could take out a Suicune with the Tough Coat, I believe. Tough Coat does 50, it does 210 HP. That's busted. That's busted. I like this card a lot. That's very cool. And we got the reverse holo. Alright. Let us continue. Sorry, I keep like kind of slipping back in my chair because I'm a little sleepy. Staraptor. Clefable. How many Clefable do we have right now? 4 Clefable. That is a full playset of Clefables. This is why I don't love ripping stuff in real life. Like I mentioned before, I haven't. Raikou V! That's a very cool card. Something else I've considered, like Raikou V, Raichu V, I've considered being potential pairs to go with a Jolteon VMAX deck, because it is kind of unfortunate that Jolteon is the only attacker of a Jolteon VMAX deck. It would be nice to have a little something different. Who knows? We got a little more electric support, so Raikou V coming in clutch, just like the Suicune V. If you know that card, you know this card. Same ability, same, you know, 1 HP less, 1 retreat cost, or sorry, 10 HP less, 1 retreat less, and the exact same attack. Very cool. Very cool. And so we got the Entei as well. The Entei would go great with the fire deck. I feel like fire could be meta. I feel like fire could be pretty good, even though I know that there's Inteleon VMAX out there. I know that there is the aforementioned Suicune V out there. Another Roseanne's backup. Very nice. We got 3, 2. I think we got a reverse hollow of the Roseanne's backup as well. So, all creamy. And Dusknoir. Ooh, so you know what's cool? If you folks watched my last Pokemon Today video, which this video is actually going to come out before that, so if you watch potentially my next Pokemon Today video, I think it's episode 5, I talk a little bit about this card, and I wanted to see how it interacted with, not Special Energy, with Fusion Strike Energy. If you look at the ability, all Special Energy attached to Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, provide colorless energy and have no other effect. I wanted to know if that affected the Fusion Strike Energy, which seems to block a lot of things like this type of ability. So I didn't know. I wasn't really able to figure it out by just thinking about it, which usually I can. So I have to ask Troy, or I have to just see it happen in play. But very cool card. I love seeing those full art character rares in person. I'm sorry, in person. That's funny. Online in person. Heatran. Okay, very cool. I'm probably not going to use this, but that's okay. Pokemon, that's cool. If this Pokemon has any fire energy attached to it, this attack does 80 more damage. So another card that could just go into a fire deck. A single prizer that just does 160. You do get into that water matchup. You can maybe whip this out, but I didn't really think that these are steel energy and not double colorless energy. So you can't just use double colorless energy and then a fire energy. You have to actually use all 3, so no. Never mind, probably not going to have any place in many fire decks. Let's see what we've got next. Water, Electabuzz, Bidoof, Clefairy, Grimer, Execute, Cafe Master, Vibrava, Hunting Gloves, 2 cards flipped over, Wormadam, and Dusknoir. As often as you like during your turn, you may move a special energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. That's kind of cool. I'm not really sure how much utility that would provide in a Mew VMAX build, because you kind of have to just generally be careful about where you put your energy, and where they go is kind of where they need to be anyway, so not really sure how often we would use that. Clink Clank. I love the city in the background. Just imagine you're like chilling out there and you see this thing flying around. Gear Wall. Your base Pokemon take 20 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, cool. Cool. I do like getting some cards like this because I probably wouldn't stop and take the time to read them if I didn't. It is just so tough out there with so many cards. Fifth. Magma Basin, they're telling us that they want us to play a Charizard deck, so they want us to get some Charizards, is what they're saying. But yeah, we haven't seen any of those big pulls yet. That's okay. It's okay. No V-Stars. Only a couple of V... Oh, there it is. That would be considered a bigger of the pulls. That's this nice Sylveon VMAX. I think this is like the second of the most expensive cards, you know, on the trainer gallery portion of TCG Player. In terms of online, I have a few Sylveon VMAX. I don't really play them, but cool to have them. It's a great looking card. Maybe I could trade it for something. That'd be nice. Because I got the other Sylveon VMAX just because I thought they looked cool as well, but they're just not, they're not really my playstyle. But it was funny how I was like, oh, I don't get anything. Okay, so now I can now play all holographic Professor's Research, the 2-1 combo, because a lot of decks only play 3 Research, so very cool. R6 Magma Basin. Whoa. Mimic UV Max, get out of here. Put 4 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you'd like. If you played Ace Roll of Premonition from your hand during this turn... Okay. Now, these weaker supporters make so much more sense when you see an attack like this. Ominous numbers. So here's another cool thing. You can play this with double colorless energy, and you're not going to get the 20 HP reduction, because this is placing damage counters. You are not doing damage. So the difference being you're not doing... I don't really know how to explain the difference, honestly, other than placing damage counters kind of just goes through more stuff, if not everything. So placing damage counters is just like a physical thing. It's just, I'm just going to go around everything and just place it on you. Whereas doing damage, you have to maybe, like, you have to go through stipulations, and then if it gets there, it gets there. But that's a cool card. I like that. VMAX 300 HP, little low, and we got we got the Eevee. Cool looking cards, nothing I can really do too much. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon V, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Yeah, oh, V search, that's adorable. That is adorable. V search. Like research, but V search for Eevee with V Pokemon. Come on, how do they think of this stuff? That's amazing. Alright, we gotta blast through a few of these. I think this is the first time we've gotten a Magma Basin. Alright, and a Flygon and a Sylveon V to go with my Sylveon V Max. Dream Gift. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for an item card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. If you use this ability, your turn ends, which is the worst stipulation I've ever seen on an ability. So, yeah, double turbo energy. Mewtwo. Open up another. Folks, I don't know if we're going to get too far into my Arceus and or Charizard goal for the day. Woo! I need to start talking about it more and complaining more, because as soon as I do, that happens. Before I said I didn't get any big cards, and then we got a nice little Sylveon V character rare. Got a nice little Charizard V, so that is one of several cards we will need to build a Charizard deck. But we've got the Incinerate before doing damage. Discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's Heat Blast, too much energy. Charizard's really more about the V Max than he is the V. I got to assume that with all the fire cards out there right now, that fire's got to be at least somewhat decent. But hey, we got the Magma Basin times 7. We got Charizard times 1. So we are steady on our way. Sorry, times 8. We are steady on our way to building a nice Charizard deck. Collapsed. Oh, and the Moltres. So more Moltres. Who knows? And we got the Eevee. Sorry, if I right click, it shows up right away. And if I left click, it shows up, you know, in normal speed. So I might just have to trade for what I'm looking for. We're getting to about that hour mark, but I am almost at that 100 pack mark as well. So just stick with me, folks. Stick with me. Aggron VMAX. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. This Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. 5 energy. 5. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So, yeah. Let me know, folks. What are you looking for in this deck? What do you want to play? What are the cards that are going to excite you? I know what I'm looking for. Now we're getting some V Maxes. Not 100% what I'm looking for. No V stars yet. But hey, it's all good. Let's keep flying. Yeah, what are you guys looking for? What's in your hunt? What are you looking to play? Hit me up, too. I'd love to play with some of y'all. It's always great to play new people. Escavalier. This Pokemon takes 100 less damage from your opponent's Pokemon V. I'm pretty sure Max Miracle would go right through that in one hit, knock it out. Collapse Stadium. I think we got 5. Woo, 5. I'm actually pretty stoked to have a bunch of Collapse Stadium. I think that could be a very cool card. So, yes, Cynthia's Premonition. Not too thrilled. I mean, I still do got about 41 packs left, so not 100% done. Kingler VMAX. Search your deck for up to 5 energy cards and attach them to your water energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you'd like. Then shuffle your deck. G-Max Pinsir. This attack also does 30 damage to itself. I think that's potentially a really cool card. It looks like it's alpha too, with the whole eyes and everything. How big it is. That could be really cool. 5 energy is a lot. 240 is a lot. Charizard is going to be out there, so water will be meta. Although, with Raichu and everything, you're going to have to watch out. But then again, Raichu's going to have to watch out too, because we got them Urshifus out there. Everyone's got to watch out for everybody. Everyone's got to watch out for everybody right now. What else do we got going on? Roseanne's back up. Ooh, Rainbow Roseanne. There you go. I love it. I will definitely play that one. Sweet. Okay. And here's the beautiful part, honestly, is I have everything I need. Yes. New boss's orders. Let's go. I mean, I love my Giovanni's, but I will definitely play some of the new boss's orders. What was I going to say? Is even though I didn't get enough to build an Arceus deck or to build the Charizard deck, I have everything I need. We got a couple of these early and then not any for a while. I got everything I need to improve my Mew VMAX deck, which still may just be the best deck in format. You never know. Jolteon V, back at it. Huh, I wonder if Jolteon V can be played in my Jolteon VMAX. No, I guess not. It's way too much of an energy cost. So we're at 150 decks, or 150 packs it looks like. We're gonna stop at 114. So that is 36. That means we have a full booster box left. Druddigon Revenge. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from your opponent's Pokemon in the last turn, takes 120 more damage. Does 160 for a basic? That's not bad. The energy cost is the restriction there, but of all the weird little dragons I've seen so far, that's really not bad. Revenge attacks like that are pretty good, and for 120, usually you get 120 total. It's usually 80 more on top of 40. 40 is still there, so you get 120 though. That's crazy. So that could be a pretty decent card. 160 is a lot. 160 is a lot. Having to be behind on the prize race, or at least having had a Pokemon taken out, is an unfortunate stipulation, though. Another Raikou V. Okay, very cool. So we are getting some cards. We are definitely getting some cards to work with. I have no idea if Raikou V will be decent enough. I have no idea if I could just throw it in a Jolteon VMAX and just use it, but I'm probably going to try. Who knows? Let's see. Roseanne's back up. Ice Q. Shouldn't this be a reverse holo? Isn't this the reverse holo slot? I feel like I got a little, yeah. Got a lot of these, Eevee character cards, which I also don't really need, but hey, don't look a gift horse. Another Tornadus. We got a few of those now. This is the first reverse holo, I suppose. Druddigon. Thank you so much, folks, for sticking with me this long. I really appreciate it. If you like this, make sure you've liked it. Make sure you're sharing with people if they like it. Ooh, Entei V. This is going to go great with that Charizard V that I pulled earlier, because when I make that fire deck, I'm sure Entei V is going to have a place in it. I can't see how it wouldn't. It's the opposite direction of the Raikou. Raikou has a little bit, I want to say, less HP and less retreat cost. This one's got a little more and a little more. And I think that I like the Raikou direction of having a little bit less, because one energy retreat is not a lot. 3 energy retreat is a ton, and we've already seen a couple Pokemon out there that like to attack based on how much energy you got for your retreat. So Entei V might have its places, but I think Raikou V will probably be a little better comparing to those two. That's just speculation, though. Entei V's definitely have more of a place. Manaphy. If I do want to play one of those decks that tries to block bench damage, some weird music. I don't like this. I'm switching it. I don't like to click off of the video, but yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like to click off of the client, but I did not like that. Those sounds. They were not great sounds. Ice Q again. Okay, folks, we've got enough Ice Q. 5 Ice Q now. Alright, that's enough ices. We can only play a couple anyway, I'm sure. If it is even playable. What else we got? Flygon. We're at 141. Reverse Holo Clefairy. Wormadam! I could walk by this in real life and not even notice it was sitting there. I barely even noticed it was in the picture there. I was like, that is a picture of nothing. Grotle, reverse holo. Lapras. Okay, so folks, keep an eye out for this. I actually am going to start doing Pokemon Today episodes based around specific cards. And when I saw this Lapras, this was one of the cards that made me want to decide to do Lapras, because I've never seen Lapras like this before, and that made me look through all the Lapras cards. I've just never seen Lapras in this pose. I've just never seen Lapras looking like such a turtle before, I guess. It just makes me think of a big turtle. I've always thought of Lapras as Loch Ness Monster, obviously. Lapras, Nessie, I don't know. Something about it just sounds similar in way. I have no idea what that makes no sense. I know, but just this pose though under the water looks so turtle-esque. But yeah, keep an eye out for that Lapras episode. That's actually been coming out pretty soon. I think I'm gonna record it. Just to go over all like the Lapras cards, like just gonna choose a Pokemon and go from there, and just as a way to maybe ease myself back into the vintage format, or not format, I'm sorry, vintage cards, since there's so many cards out there. So like Buzz, Dusknoll, Ice-Q. Yeah, if these were physical packs, I'd be definitely laughing at how many of the same cards there are for some. And that's just randomness. That's just RNG. That's just how the cookie crumbles. But we are already, like, by the time we end this opening, we'll be just shy of 3 full booster boxes opened. So, Infernape. Infernal Vortex. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. This deck does 80 damage for each energy card you find there. Then discard those energy, shuffle the others back into your deck. That's a lot. First you gotta find the energy, then they get discarded. Like, that's... Ice-Q! 7th. That's crazy. So many Ice-Q. Yeah, that's just a little too much for Infernape to be good, I want to guess. Raichu V, let's go. I love the Raichu V. Okay, so another card that we can throw into that electric type build. I already have my Flaffies and my Mareeps and all that. I just never really got to use them. I was going to use them in a Rayquaza build, but that kind of like lost its luster very early on in my playing time. I've only been playing standard for a couple months now. And yeah, it was there, and then it kind of went away, and I was like, oh, I guess I just won't use this line. But now it looks like I can use my electric line. Alright, not too many left, folks, not too many left. So this, just keep your expectations realistic, you know, keep your expectations grounded. Be grateful for what you get. Don't expect to get a ton. We all saw the God boxes. We all saw the God packs. Not everyone, but you know, a lot of Electivire, because we need him. If any of your benchmark Mort have any damage counters on this deck, doesn't any more damage. For 1 energy, that's pretty sweet. High voltage current. This deck does 50 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's like not horrible. That's not horrible. 50's a lot. Like, if you hit me 4 times with that, you're going to kill me. Like, you're going to win the game if you hit me 4 times with that. That's crazy. I like that. I like Electivire and Magmortar. That's pretty cool. I want to maybe potentially think of a deck that Rayquaza fits in. An electric and fire deck. I mean, we could have those 2 Pokemon, maybe you put them in a Rayquaza deck. I don't know why I clicked this first, but hey, we got Kindler. That's silly of me to click that first, though. And the Lapras Reverse Holo. That's funny. I don't know why I did that. But there you go, full art. Okay, yeah. I'm liking what we're getting, though. I am definitely liking what we're getting. I'm very excited right now to kind of like start editing a Mew VMAX build and just like run some games with that. I'll probably do that off camera because I am getting sleepy. Empoleon, he has a really cool ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your discard pile and you have no cards in your hand, you may put this Pokemon onto your bench if you do draw 3 cards. So Ultra Ball could definitely help with thinning your hand out to do something like that. It's almost like a reverse Mustard kind of play. Like you pull it from your discard and it's an ability versus pulling it from your deck. Let's see. Choice Belt. Choice Belt. How many Choice Belts we got? 4. Nice. We got a full playset of Choice Belt. Morpeko V. Alright, I think that's the second Morpeko V, right? Yep, second Morpeko V. And that was in the reverse holo slot. And then we got the Jolteon. Got a lot of these. I just have all between the Jolteon, the Flareon, and the Vaporeon. It's a bit of a shame that you get those in the... well, I guess you can get both, so it doesn't really matter. So it's no shame whatsoever. Yeah, those are in the reverse holo slot, or the whatever slot apparently on here. A couple trainers that we needed that we already got, but that's okay. You can't have too many. I can trade some away. Excellent, excellent. We got 125, so we got about 11 more packs to go. So we're at the very final stretch, folks. Love you all so much for staying here. The Roaring Resolve Lucario. Really, really appreciate it. But hey, it does give you, once again, a really good insight as to what one can pull. Not everything is going to be incredible. So let's kind of run it out. Honchkrow, I do get to talk about it. Boss's Pockets. This Pokemon may have up to 4 Pokemon tools attached to it. Boss Pocket. If it loses this ability, discard Pokemon tools from it until only one remains. This would go good with that. Oh, what was that little thing's called earlier? I'm so bad at the names. The little Pikachu clone, the little squirrel. Pachirisu. That it does 30 damage times the amount of tool cards you have in play. So if you have a few of these, build it up, you could get some pretty crazy damage going with that thing. It will be tough to get all those tool cards in play, I won't lie, but it's just it's a silly little thing that I could easily see someone, I could 3 more Pekos, I could see someone like Tricky Jim figuring that out. Octillery, okay, I don't really play any Rapid Strike decks, but if I do, I've got a very cool Octillery now. I like that. I like that. I would have loved, I would trade all 3, 4 of those for some more Octilleries, you know, the Evolutions, because I would never really use those, but I'll use the Octillery. Grimmsnarl. Alright, let me go done, see how many packs do we got left right now. So we're at 121. So I got 7 more. So I'm going to just count down so I know that we'll be at, you know, 100 open by the time I'm done. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to be entered into the 10-pack giveaway. We're going to run it for 2 weeks. Or 250 subs is still our current goal. We're actually very close to 200 subs. I'm super grateful for all of you. I cannot thank you enough for how much and how fast and how great everything's been growing. I always want to do things, you know, everyone always wants more, but it's important to be grateful for what you've been given, and I'm so grateful for everything that you folks have done. So thank you so much. Let's just finish it off strong. And in thanking you folks, I forgot. Okay, so I have 5 left. 5 left. Sorry about that. Okay, so 5. Fire, Castform, Trapinga, Gibble, Buizel, Halucha, Rosenbecca, Beartic, Trustbell, Reverse, nice. And Clefable, 5. 4. Beep, boop. Zeep, zoop. Moltres. 3. We did get a Charizard. We got plenty of stuff to build up our Mew VMAX deck. We've got full set of double turbo energy. Leopard. Another reverse choice belt. We almost have a full play set of reverse choice belt, of reverse hollow choice belt. 2. We've got another Bidoof. We didn't really get many Bibarel. I think maybe like only 1 or 2. How many Bidoof did we get? We got 15 Electabuzz. That's so funny. 20 Bidoof. That's so funny. This is reminding me of Arceus. It's looking like my Pokédex. Mewtwo. Reverse Hollow. And in the rare, Manaphy. Number 5. 1! Is there any such thing as online last pack magic? Let's see it happen. Magmar Ultra Ball. 2 are face down. That's always good. Flygon, and the last card of my 100-pack opening will be Ariados. Spidernet. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may switch one of your Pokemon. Is this not... We got the same ability again? The boss's orders again? I mean, I'm not mad. It's a great ability, but it's kind of crazy that they're going to just redo this over and over again. But hey, I'm not mad. So let's go into done. Let's go into Pokemon. And I'm going to go into filters real quick. And we still got it here for... Cool. So this is... Oh, I'm doing that. No, sorry. Let's do it. So this is what we got today. We got the 1 Charizard. We've got a couple of Simisear. Entei, a couple of Raikou. Grimmsnarl. I'm just going for the Vs and V Maxes. We got 3 more Peko V. And... a lot of these. A lot of the Evolutions. What was it? We had 2 Flareon, 2 Jolteon, 2 Eevees. None of the Vaporeon? I guess no Vaporeon. I only saw it earlier when I was looking through the cards. Cool. Honestly, like, I can't say that I'm unhappy with this at all. Like, look at all the trainers I got. I got pretty much everything that I need to actually play the game. So, and based on, just so you folks know, like, that cost to do that cost me about, let's see, like, on the average for code cards I've got, say I spent, you know, of all the code cards I bought, I've probably spent about, on average, maybe like 25 cents, maybe 26 cents per code card. So that's about $26 to open all this. And yeah, I have a bunch of stuff to start working on. Fire deck, Arceus deck, and I already have everything I need for a Mew VMAX deck, because I have the Ultra Balls, I have my Choice Belts now, I have Collapse Stadium, I have Roseanne's backup. So yeah, I have my double turbo energy. I've got everything I need. So thank you all so much. We'll be doing the giveaway drawing in about 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, to actually record a video and get it out there. But yeah, you can actually enter the giveaway for 2 weeks until the time you see this video, until the time the video is posted. That's what I meant to say. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.